Do the opposite. If you're going to play the game, it has to be the opposite of what your instincts and the crowd says, because the market reflects the crowd. So you want to buy when no one wants to buy, and you want to sell when no one wants to sell.
Hey, welcome back. It's a Money Monday indeed on Liquid Lunch. I'm John Tobacco, coming to you live as we do every day, Monday to Friday, noon to 2 Eastern, from the Question Tequila Studios in downtown Manhattan. We're in Tribeca, just down the street from the New York Stock Exchange. This is like a cool, trendy area here in Tribeca. For those of you out in the country, you come to New York, you got to spend a little time in Tribeca. This is where all the cool people hang out, okay? And Sulimon Balogun is one of the cooler cats we've had on the show probably ever. I want to thank you for joining us. We don't just talk about news, politics, markets, and all that other stuff. We talk about business. We talk about entrepreneurship. We talk about educating you and making you aware of things you should know, so you can even be more successful in business. And in case you hadn't noticed, we have a quite attractive woman standing just to the side of the set in a red dress, which we'll get to in one moment. You look fantastic. Thanks for joining us also. So Sulimon, you're the founder and CEO of Gallery La La.
Absolutely.
Okay, and Gallery La La is this new curated marketplace where you guys give an opportunity for new designers and fashionistas to get recognized, get noticed, and get their stuff out there. And I want to ask you, number one, why did you bring such a distraction into my studio with the model in a red dress? I mean, there's nothing worse you could do to me than put a lady in red right off to the side here, okay? But tell me about this dress, and then we'll talk about Gallery La La.
This is Kalyan T. She's a friend and also a model that I know.
Okay.
And, today she's modeling a dress by a designer that's on our platform called Jennifer Ritz. Jennifer does like wonderful, like simplistic looking, but like very detailed outfits. And this is like a dress this is one of the items that's going to be available on the platform.
So, independent fashion designers, visual artists, you create a platform where these people can get mass exposure. They can get to the masses.
Absolutely.
Tell me how you came up with the idea and how you can help small business owners.
Okay, so this is not an original concept. We wanted to do something that was different to our competitors being sites like Etsy and Amazon, where anybody that's a designer or a vendor can get on these platforms and sell their products, probably not making any kind of money. The difference with us is that we want our vendors to actually make a living from our sites. So we want to take them from being not really known and making their brands into global, recognizable brands. So that's our goal, and that's the premise of our business.
Now, let me ask you this. Does every single new designer get Carrie Ann T as their model for their goods? Because there's probably, some benefit to having her wear your stuff.
I have actually had a conversation with Callie Ann about being the face of Gallery La La. She's a wonderful model.
Okay.
So hopefully this will work out.
Now you're thinking, young man.
I also just want to mention she's also wearing jewelry by Serena Van Rensselaer, who's been with us. I used to have a store in Soho.
This is great.
So Serena was one of my first vendors, an ex-business partner, a wonderful friend, and again, her products are like just amazing quality, amazing designs.
Fantastic. So I want to tell you something. Another pack of entrepreneurs that I know, they were former Wall Street guys and private equity guys. They started this new concept called gatherings. Okay. And what they do is they go to mall owners, and malls are under siege these days, right? And brick and mortar malls are taking a beating because more and more people are using social media to get out there. And what these guys do is they cut deals with the mall owners to give them some real estate at almost nothing.
Okay.
And then they cut them in on the profits of the store. And then what they do is they set up the store with all these different little areas where new designers and jewelry makers and stuff can have these little racks and areas where typically a new designer can't get their stuff in a mall because they don't have enough inventory, they don't have enough money for the distribution. So what these guys are doing is a hybrid where they use their private equity skills to go negotiate real estate deals. And then they may put 14 or 15 different items from new designers and new fashion folks and jewelry makers and accessories and others.
Okay.
They get them in the mall. They keep a small inventory in there, but they have a really good training method for their people that if you see something you like and they don't have it in inventory, they just come on up and go on the phone and order it for you, pay for it, and send it to your house.
Yes.
Is that an emerging way to do things, you think?
That's an emerging way, and you know, you've had companies like I think LG, not LG, Galaxy. They used to have a similar concept in Soho where you couldn't actually buy goods there, but you could go in there and interact with their products, and they would literally take you online and show you how to order the stuff online. That's something that I keep hearing about other businesses moving towards in the future.
Okay.
You know, like the whole retail market's changing, so it's not just about the brick and mortar stores right now. It's about building a brand and knowing that, like, hey, this brand is always quality, so I trust this brand enough to shop online.
So, yeah, I spent the last 25 years working on Wall Street, but I spent about 15 years, a whole bunch of different roles with a company called Overstock.com,
Yes.
which is a big e-commerce company. And the big thing a few years ago was this new term, brick and click.
Okay.
So the people with great online presences had no brick,
Okay.
and the people with great brick presences were terrible at
Online,
click.
yes.
So you started to see these mergers between people who had some brick and had some great click, and they joined together. Like, you know, you want to buy a mattress,
Yes.
but you just don't want to buy it online. You want to go in the store and lay on it
feel
for
it
5
out. Yes,
seconds,
exactly.
and then potentially fight with your wife over, you know, which firmness you want to get.
Yeah.
But at least you tested it,
Yes.
right? So maybe there is something to the gatherings.
Mm-hmm.
And does Gallery La La have any brick where people can go in and see things and touch things?
We used to have a store on Sullivan Street. Our future plan is to do like pop-up trunk shows, pop-up markets, you know, with including the vendors that we have on site, you know, pop-up like exhibitions where, you know, people can literally go in and see products, shop if they want to in person, and then at least they get a taste of the quality.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let me ask you this. How would you feel about doing a little pop-up show right here in Tribeca? We got the other side there where everybody hangs out. It might be a nice thing.
I don't know, John. Of course, absolutely, I would love that.
You would love it?
My vendors would love that because, again, it's all about exposure. It's
That's what I'm
about
saying.
getting exposure, you know, like reaching out to the customers that don't know us before, you know, and
That's
at
right.
the same time, just, you know. But before
And-
I go on, I do have a gift for you.
Oh,
my wonderful friend
wow,
Cece, she told me that
All
you
right,
like
another ring the bell. I like them already.
told me you
Brought a
like
girl in a
purple.
red dress and a gift.
Well, do you like cufflinks?
I love cufflinks.
Okay,
I
so-
don't have my cuff shirts on
These
today,
are made
but
by Serena Van Rensselaer, and those are amethyst cufflinks,
these are amazing.
sterling silver in between.
Wow. Okay, let me show you these. I don't know if you can see them at home, Kyle.
They look like earrings right now,
They
but they're
are
actually
nice.
cufflinks.
Yeah, well, let's see if they work like this. They work like this too.
They do.
They're not-
They
they don't look
do.
horrible like this either.
I would rock them like that. You're giving me ideas, right?
Well, thank you so much, and I'm not kidding around.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should put our heads together. Sarah Chester over there, also known as Cece, is one of my most darling and loyalist employees of all time. So she's always at the ready for me.
Yes.
And let's put our heads together
I
and
would
do
like
something
that,
where
yeah.
you can get a bunch of your designers down here. And I'm sure at Gallery La La, you don't do a lot of 2-for-1 sales.
Yes.
But it's like a 2-for-1 sale because
Yes.
you can get your designers in Tribeca.
Exactly.
And if I like anything, we'll talk about them on national TV.
Oh,
So it's a double
absolutely.
banger.
Absolutely.
It's a win-win, and that's what we're always going for here on Liquid Lunch. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. I don't know. I'm going to see what I can do on the break. Maybe the girl in the red dress will still be here, but if not, it's still going to be a great Liquid Lunch. Take a quick break. Keep breezing right through hour 2. Back after.